What's up, YouTube? Yugioh here, and I wanted to do a quick video right quick. Today with the World Championship, couldn't make it myself because for some reasons I know I'll explain in the future. But yeah, the waffle glasses today. Anyway, more importantly, So for starters, congratulations to Shin En Huang. Yes, Shin En. I was told Shi En. Thought I was one of the 6 names or something, whatever. But he is our world champion from Thailand, running E-Dragons. Congratulations to our Dragon Duelist champion, Oliver T. Not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Some crazy last name. He also ran Dragon Rulers. Quick fact about the World Championship this year. Of the 26 duelists who participated, there were, 7 Prophecy players. The rest were all Dragons. And after Dragon Rulers, we had, out of 12, there were like 12 duelists. Another 12, I think only like 3 ran Prophecy and the rest were Dragon Rulers. And then there was like this one road deck. Congratulations to him for being a road deck. But special shout out to David Keener. Great duelist, ran Prophecies, second place in the Nationals. Sorry he didn't get to make it. Team USA, Spelling player. I was rooting for him. I know everybody else was. But also a shout out to Rexkiss4666 because without him, I'm pretty sure a bunch of other guys would not even have any information about what's going on because he kept everybody posted on what was going on in the news with World Championship. So shout out to you. Thanks. Go looking out. But anyway, like I said, that was a quick message for get you guys post out what's going on with World Championships. But I want to make this video today about something else other than the World Championships. Today we've had a bit of controversy in some other news. For starters, Konami puts up this fake ban list. I don't know if you guys heard of it. If you haven't, check out Mega Capital G's channel, Rexkiss' channel. Or you can check out DCE Enigma. But so Konami puts up this fake ban list and then quickly takes it down. But however, when they put it up, some guys posted pictures of it, screenshot the whatever, and leaked it to the internet or whatever. Now, of course, this got everywhere. This is ban list season. Everybody wants to know what's getting hit, what's not, what's going to be played next format, what's not. Now, the funny thing about this is we don't know if this is real. We don't know if it's true. The ban list is not supposed to come out until September 1st. So we got this fake ban list going around. We've got nothing better to run off of. And this thing looks pretty legit. Like, if you look at the ban list on Konami's website, they have green, orange, the official format and layout. And this fake ban list that's going around has the same exact layout. But anyway, let's just get into what was banned and what's not. On this list, it had Heavy Storm banned. Now, if this is true, because I'm going to go through every card, I'm going to explain something, each card or whatever, but Heavy Storm being banned. Now, if this is true, this being the only card banned, me personally, I had a feeling that one of our, Holy Trinidads, whatever we call them, what is it? The Holy Trilogy or something? I can't remember. Whatever. But I had a feeling one of our stable cards, our main stable cards, was getting banned in this format. I don't know why, I just had a feeling. But if this is true, and Heavy Storm is banned, and by Heavy Storm until March at least, then this format is about to be crazy. Why? I think this format's about to be crazy simply because of the sole fact that, for one of the upcoming decks that's supposed to be top tier next format is Fire Fist. And if you guys don't know, Fire Fist had a lot of back row, and a lot of their trap cards tend to have a tendency of boosting up their monsters with 300 attack. I think Tenzin or something like that gives one monster 1,000. So people are trying to get those cards out the way. Now you can't even Heavy Storm no more. Now if this is true, I see a lot of cards rising in play. I'm seeing, for one, Torrential Tribute going up in some play because now there's no back row hate. I mean, there is back row hate, but the main back row hate, the main thing that stopped back row was Heavy Storm because it stopped the whole back row in one. Now it's not doing that no more. So I see, like I said, I see Torrential Tribute going up. I see Mirror Force kicking ass next format just because now you can't play Heavy Storm and wipe out the field. Now you got to play MST, which I also see getting put up because now you don't have anything like back row. But anyway, back row is saying Mirror Force going up because now you can set Mirror Force and you don't have to worry about Heavy Storm. You can set Mad back row and not have to worry about any Heavy Storm. But yeah, you don't have to worry about Heavy Storm. The only thing you have to worry about now is cards whose individual effects read destroy one card or one set card or remove from play one set card. Now, like I said, with that being said, I see a lot of cards that are set. I see them getting played a lot next format. I'm seeing one card in particular that just popped into mind. I see Starlight Road going down in play a little bit. Maybe not as much, but still, because if Dark Road was banned along with Heavy Storm, let's see, Starlight Road being by, because people just set Starlight Road in case Heavy Storm is brought out. Now you don't have to worry about that, So I don't really see how people playing. Now that was it for the ban list, for like their cards that are banned. But as for cards that were limited, Konami, if this is real, Konami decided we're going to take with Heavy Storm and give you Giant Trinade. Giant Trinade, I actually like this card. This is a good card. I'm thinking, not bad, not bad. Now, if you guys don't know, Giant Trinade, if you don't know, you should probably stop yourself. But, return all cards, set cards to your spell and trap cards to your owner's hand. I think this card is great because one deck I really see this being played in, and I'll get into decks later, but one deck I see this being played in is Spellbooks. Hold your horses, don't click away, calm down. I see this being played in Spellbooks because of the sole fact that Jougin. Now, if you put Jougin on the board, the effect is you gotta randomly discard a card, and then you can nuke the special summon monsters on the field. Bye-bye. Well, if Giant Trinade is now played in Spellbooks, what you can do is you can set all your cards that you need to set to the point where you have you have your Jougin in your hand and one other card. Because Jougin's effect is that you randomly discard a card. So you set all the cards you need to set. You set Giant Trinade too, and then you play Jougin, discard the one card you didn't even need, that's because you didn't set it, and destroy the special summon monsters. And then the next opportunity you get, you play Giant Trinade, and all your set cards come back to your hand. So you can set like Monster Reborn, you can set like freaking Mind Control if you're playing it. You can set any card that you're not supposed to set, because now you can bring it right back the next turn. Or if I'm right, I think Giant Trinade is a quick play. I'm not sure, I can't remember quite right now. But yeah, like I said, you can just boom, Giant Trinade, bring them all back. And now you have the cards you want. You don't have to risk getting rid of your one Judgment now. I'll explain that to you in a minute. Your anything that you need. Now another card that's hit, which this came out of left field in the way, but I can see why. Deep Sea Diva they have on this list. Now, Deep Sea Diva, as you know, was great in Mermails back early this format, because this format was not all about Dragon Wars and Prophecies, start to finish. But anyway, we'll get into that in a minute too. Another card, Fire Formation Tensu, which pisses me off personally, because next format I was looking to, if Konami really does hit my Prophecy deck too hard, I was looking to make this Fire Formation deck, because everybody's like, yo, Brofist is about to be real next format, Brofist. Yeah, I feel you guys, Brofist is about to get real. And that's why I'm mad that they actually hit Fire Formation Tensu, because I was about to abuse that. Fire Formation Tensu, I'm actually surprised they hit that over Tanky, because they hit all searcher cards that search out monsters. They hit them, they hate them. But Tensu, I'm surprised it's hit, because I can see why it's hit, but I'm surprised they went that over Tanky. I can see why it's hit, because it actually sparks all big plays. Like, now you can, play your level 4. You can play Reborn Tengu if that's the deck you're playing. If you have like Reborn Tengu and Gene Warwolf, you can play Reborn Tengu, play Tensu, play Warwolf, boom, XYZ. If you have a monster on your field already, you can normal summon Tensu, normal summon Shockmaster, and then you just mess your opponent over. It really sparks up huge plays for the deck, if you ask me. The explosive plays are right there. The extra deck for Fire Brofist players love Tensu, because it actually gets more monsters on the board faster. But yeah, because that's why it's hit, and I can see why that. I just hope this is the part of me that I hope this list is fake, because I actually want to use that next format if I'm not one of my spellbooks still. But anyway, next card. Now this answers all the speculations. This is everything everybody was wondering. The meta decks. Prophecies, Dragon Wars. The Prophecy thing, we'll get to now. Dragon Wars we'll get to in a second, because there's some crazy stuff they did with the Dragon Wars that needed to happen. But Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, like I said, they hit searcher cards. In this one, I couldn't see them hitting multiple cards in one deck. There, Capital G did a video a while back explaining how he didn't see them happen either. So this one time they actually hit 2 cards, the 2 main cards in Prophecies. Now the way I saw it was either Secrets or Magician, because they both search to do the same thing essentially. Only Magician is, in my personal opinion, I don't think Magician is as important to the deck as Secrets. Sorry, because Secrets is a spell card. You get your counter with Judgment. You get your counter with Star Hall. You get your whatever. So you get that extra spell card played. So I thought that was gonna get hit, but in this particular list that we don't know if it's real or fake, they have Magician being hit over Secrets. Now, what I think this is going to do, people expect this to actually kill the deck. I think it will slow the deck down a lot. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It will slow the deck down. I don't particularly think it's going to completely kill the deck. Now, I don't think it'll kill the deck because the deck, it's a strong deck. All Magician was used for was searching. And if you can find a way to get your Magician back on the board and flip him over and flip him back up, now you did what you want to do with him, you know? I think you're going to have to replace your Magician with something. If this list is real, me personally, I'm probably going to end up replacing one of my Magicians with a Jowgen, but we don't know quite yet, so we're going to wait and see what happens. But, yeah, I don't think it hurts the deck as much as something like banning Judgment would do. Because if they ban Judgment, the deck is officially dead. The deck is from tier 1 God tier to like mid-tier 2. But anyway, next card, Spellbook of Judgment. Speak of the devil. I think it was too early from the ban this card. It actually irritates me because if this card is really being banned, then on this list, I don't know if, like we said, we don't know if this is real. But if this card is really being banned, I'm actually surprised because right now, spoiler alert, Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack is nowhere on this list. And I really felt like Draco Sack should be on this list in particular. Because they both count in the same set, so they can both be hit. But I really thought that was going to hit the Dragon Rulers. But, you know, I've been playing people who've seen the card for the first time. It's like, yo, that card's OP, that card's crazy. It needs to go. And it really did. I'm surprised to keep them at 3. But I guess what they're doing with the Dragon Rulers, they feel like nobody's going to run 3 anyway at this point. But we'll get into Dragon Rulers in a bit. But Judgment, back on Judgment. This list has Judgment being limited. I know Vexicus 466 also runs spellbooks. He made a video. I agree with him what he said. Personally, what I do with my decks is I don't wait until I have all the cards on the deck. I run the deck with what I got and I throw in some throw-in cards just to learn the deck. And I've been playing the deck with like one Judgment for like 2 months now because I haven't ordered my second Judgment because I never planned on playing 3. Only want to play 2. And I never ordered the second Judgment yet. So I've been playing with 1, and the recycling ability of Judgment is crazy. You can play Judgment and then get it back to your deck with Tower and then search up next play with Secrets. So you only need 1 Judgment. And if that's the case, if you want to do it even faster, in 1 turn, you can play Judgment, play Fate, banish your Judgment, or if you have Judgment in the graveyard already, you can play Fate, banish Judgment, drop Eternity, grab it back to your hand. So now you got Judgment over and over again. And once you play Judgment that second time, at least that second time, usually by then you're set. You really don't need to play it that 3rd or 4th time. The first time, second time is already killer enough. Like I said, it gets recycled like nobody's business. It's too easily recycled. So the fact that it's being limited is not really doing as much as people think. Now, since it's now being limited, I'm seeing other cards that need to be put into the deck. A card that I personally think should be put in the deck, along with Fire Fist, is, I forgot the name of it, but it's a trap card, and it's got Spellbook in the same. If you guys know, leave it in the comments below. And the effect reads that you can target 2 spell cards in your deck, in your graveyard, and shuffle them back into the deck. So now you can shuffle Judgment back in your deck and play Secrets. So now, it just leaves more room for recycling that 1 card. So I don't really see the problem. I don't see it doing as much. Now, yes, you're at 1 Judgment, so it's less likely to draw into it, okay, but who cares? You can search it out. This deck searches like nobody's business. You still have the 1 Prophecy, Magician Prophecy to search, and you still have 3 Secrets in the deck to search. But anyway, that's it for the limited. As for the semi-limited, this next card surprised me a lot, because I did not see this being touched. I figured this was like one of those cards that, yeah, you're going to have to wait a while before this even comes to anything. They have Book of Moon. Yes, Book of Moon. Semi-limited. Now you can run 2 Book of Moons in 1 deck. 2 Book of Moons? I'll take those odds. I like that. Because, I mean, everybody knows Book of Moon. You set it, your opponent attacks. Moon. What, bro? And then if anything, like I said, I'm a spell player. I run 2 Book Moons now. Now I got more targets for Judge for my 1 Judgment. Whatever. I think it just adds more protection to any deck. You know, Book Moon's a good card. So yeah. Next card, the last card that really is on the semi-limited part of the list, Mizuki, which does not surprise me at all. If this is real, this does not surprise me. This is very Konami-like. The reason I say this is because the sole fact that Mizuki, if you don't know, is a zombie type, and it helps zombie decks like nobody's business. And with vampires coming out, the vampire deck is a zombie type. It's a zombie-based deck. Mizuki is just there to help promote the deck, help make the deck better. And the whole purpose of these new decks coming out is to make people not want to run the spellbooks and the dragons, so we can move on and see new play. Now that, you know, the decks, as far as the decks are concerned, like I said, I'll get to that later. But yes, now the last part of this list, and this part I like personally, I don't like at the same time for you Dragon Ball players, because you might want to invest in a new deck. This is a special rule Konami came up with, which is shocking, but it needs to happen to kill this damn dragon deck, because there's no other way to stop it. Konami decided that a special rule on this ban list is to now, what they're going to do is, starting, if this is official and this is real, starting next format, the special rule is every duelist is allowed only up to 6 cards with the name Dragon Rulers in their deck. So what that means is players can only run up to 6 Dragon Rulers. Burner, Stream, Tidal, Lightning, Redox, Pebbles, Blaster, doesn't matter. You know, you only can run 6. The deck alone, if I'm not mistaken, runs what, 20? So now there's no more Dragon Rulers. Dragon Rulers are see you later. You made your point in history. You won world championships, both Dragon Duelists and big boys. But whatever, you know, dragons are done. Now we can only see. Next time you see dragons, it's going to be sprinkled in some decks. Sprinkled in maybe some machine deck for Redox, or sprinkled in Lavos or Fire Fist for Blaster. Sprinkled in Dragonities, or maybe Mecha Fan Beasts that even win for Tempest. Sprinkled in Atlanteans and Mermaids for Tidal. But you will not see them all together. They have been disbanded. The band is over. It's gone. Bye. If it ever comes back, if somebody ever were to make a deck out of it, I mean, how are you doing this? I mean, the only way I ever see this deck probably coming back is if, not even deck coming back, but all those cards being in one deck, is if somebody decides they're going to run Chaos Dragons again and put all 4 of them in like 2 Blasters and 2 Titles so they can run like a Biscayos. And even then, it's whatever at this point, you know, Dragon Force as a deck is done. It's gone. So, my bad, my voice, guys, I'm a little scratchy. But, that's it for this ban list thing. Next part of the video, which I have a lot to talk about, is decks of next format now. This is the thing I wanted to say with the World Championships ending, this format officially being over. Well, not officially being over. To me, the format's not officially over until the ban list comes out. But, yeah, with next deck, the decks that you should run next format, guys, that you should invest in getting now before the format starts, is, I mean, I would say now, but the problem is the decks I feel all revolve around if this ban list is real or fake, or what ban list comes around. Now, if this particular list is real, 2 decks that you should still run, or 2 decks you should still run. For one, Evil Swarms. This is the reason why I kind of don't feel like this list is real. I mean, I hope it's real because I like this list and what, but I also feel like this list is fake. Because Evil Swarms, Ophion, yeah, nowhere on that list. Bahamut, nowhere on that list. And don't get it twisted, Bahamut is a broken card. You can steal your opponent's monster and then attack with Bahamut and the monster. Screw that, that's Big Eye. Yeah. So, don't ban Big Eye, ban Bahamut, and then ban Big Eye. But, yeah, Evil Swarms, if this list is real, not being touched. This deck was top tier. I still think it was top tier. I think it was tier 1. A lot of people think it was tier 1. This deck is tier 1. Don't get twisted. Any card that allows you to stop people from playing monsters and then take their monsters if they do get to play them, it's tier 1. Don't get it twisted. Evil Swarms, go out, make the deck, run it, play next format. If this list is fake. If this list is real, sorry. If this list is real, spell players, you're in the clear. Just, if you're a good spellbook player, if you really dedicate to this deck, I know a lot of people like myself really actually like this archetype, did not play this deck because Judgment came out. There's a lot of dudes who are playing this deck and didn't even know about Judgment before it came out. because if you guys don't realize, this deck wasn't all too broken. Now, like I said, spellbook players, you're in the clear. Just if you're a good spellbook player, if you want to run this deck, you can. Just make the right moves. If this is real, make the right moves to replace your missing 2 judgments, you replace your 2 missing Magician of Prophecies. Now you're probably going to see less play out of rank 2s. So if you were thinking about letting Herald of Pure Light, don't do it unless you plan on, like, I don't know, Spellbook of Life, both your Veilers, while you have Magician on the board, and then Overlay, which is stupid, really honest. I think it's a bad play. But anyway, it's not, I mean, anyway. Herald of Pure Light, it's probably going to be out, so now you got more space to run something else. What's his face? Gachi Gansetsu? Yeah, bye. You don't have to run that no more. Daigasto Phoenix? Bye. Shiny Elf? Bye. You can get rid of those cards now. If anything, I think this allows you to open up and run something like Explosive Magician. It's a good XYZ monster. If they ever release Maggie Magician Girl, maybe you can run that if you can find a way to get it out. But yeah, spellbooks. I think we'll see some play from them at least until March rolls around. So I'm gonna hold on to the deck. You know, I'm still gonna make this 5-fish deck, guys. But me personally, I'm gonna hold on to my spellbooks for a while. If this list is fake, though, cards I see, decks I see, you guys should go out and start making now, because this list is fake. These decks are pretty good still. One deck, don't click away when I say this. Plants. Because Synchros are coming back. They're making all these new plant support cards. The Water Titania or whatever that just came out in Judgment of the Light. Yeah, they're making more plants that come out in that set. They got plants that come out in number 100s, number 87, Battleship Cherry Blossom 2, the CXYZ format or whatever. The reason I say make this deck if this list is fake is because there's still a slimmer of light, a little bit of a chance that they might bring Glow back. And if they do, let's just run our plants and bomb the world, because you can never get rid of a plant. Plants always go back unless you like nuke the world and don't plant seeds or whatever. Anyway, another deck you guys should make if this list is fake is Mermails. Now the reason I say this is because if it's fake, even if it's real, you can still run this deck. But I think you should run this deck because if it's fake, you still have your DC Divas. But the main reason why, Storytime Children, Mermails, this format, were so good. They were winning every YCS. I know we had Dragon Rules and Spellbooks, but think. Early this format, when this format first started, yes, you had the Vortex, you had Fire Fists that were good, and then you had Mermails. Everybody was running Mermails the way everybody's running Dragons and Spellbooks, and everybody was winning every YCS, every regional. Most of the time you were hearing Mermails won. You know, Mermails were winning, and then all of a sudden, YCS New Jersey came around. I think the set was Hidden Awesome 7. Evil Storms came out. People like, without Rikion, people were like, oh, Evil Storms great. Yeah, Evil Storms looked good. And at that point, less people played Fire Fist. Then people started judging if Bears should be used. But Mermails were still winning because Evil Storms couldn't touch Mermails. And then Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy came, and Evil Storms got all their support, and people were like, people didn't even think about Evil Storms. People just dropped Mermails because everybody wanted to run Dragon Rulers because they were playing it on DN, they were playing on Death Row, and they were wrecking through everybody. Everyone went to play Spellbooks because all of a sudden Spellbooks had Judgment. And that's when it was Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy that was the switch for this whole God tier format. And but before that, it was all Mermails. Mermails were a top tier deck, and if Dragons are truly dead, and if Spellbooks are truly crippled, you know, got the little cast on, I see Mermails doing good next format, which is good because it's diversity. Now, regardless if this list is real or fake, these next couple of decks are going to excite some people. It's a couple of decks. Regardless if this is fake, I see people you should make Boojins. Boojins are a new deck coming out that just came out Judgment of the Light. It's a good deck from what I hear. It's running pretty well. Archfiends just come out. I'm pretty sure come Shadow Specters and all the sets after that. We're going to see some more Archfiends coming out. Vampires, or as I like to call them, Zompires, or zombie vampires. Yeah, because they're zombies. If you didn't get the joke there, but whatever. I see people running this deck simply because it's a new deck. You know, zombies I think they're great because because you know they can special summon from the graveyard. Zombie World, play that bad boy and just take people's stuff. Red Eyes, Zombie Dragon, whatever. You can just sprinkle whatever you want in this deck, in the zombie stuff. Because I know a few people who actually run zombies now, but without, like, just the zombies without the archetype, and now those decks are pretty good. Now you got zombies as an archetype, they can take pieces from their deck and put it in this zombie deck. I just feel like this zombie vampire deck is going to be great. Madolches, if you guys don't remember, Nationals for the USA, North America, we had Alex Thomas, who tapped Madolches, top 32. Madolches are good. I felt they were good to decide against. But Madolches, I see them going up because they don't hit the graveyard. They recycle themselves. Another deck, especially when Shadow Specters comes out, Ghost Tricks. I played the deck. I've seen the deck. The deck is sturdy. The deck is good. You guys should definitely go out and run this deck. Another deck, like I said, this is in the regardless section. But anyway, like regardless if this is a reveal or fake, you guys should run Fire Fist. Why? If this list is real, yes, you don't get Fire Formation Tensu. Like I said, you can recycle this thing with like that Spellbook Trap card that I still can't think of the name of, but I think it's Hidden Spellbook or something like that. But you can recycle it, Tensu back into your deck with this card. So now it's looking like, you know, it's not going to hurt me as much anymore. That Tensu's that one if this list is real. And if this list is fake, then guess what? You got 3 Tensus and 3 Tankies. So, you know, and unless the real list says something else. But anyway, Fire Fist, run it. You know, especially with the Dragon Ruler Tents coming out. Bear being reprints, I see this going up. Rooster coming out. Rooster Chicken, whatever you want to call it, came out. See this going up. I see a lot more play from Dragon. So if you run this deck, go out and get some Brotherhood 5-fish Dragons, so you can use it to affect the special summon your Roosters and get Roosters effect off. But yeah, get your Dragons down before they spike up in price if they ever do. Get your Wolf Barks and your Captain Coach Trainer Bearmans now. Hurry up and get those, because I see this deck coming out, all this support coming out. I see a deck doing great. Another deck I see doing great, Noble Knights. They just had their Searcher card come out. They have a bunch of other cards coming out. Slowly but surely, they have more support. I feel like by the time next format comes around, I see this deck doing great. Now, real fast, I want to throw in 3 decks that are wild cards that I see them going either way. I see you should, if this is my wildcard decks, I think you should run, for one, Lavos. Fire Fist, Lavos. Fire deck, great deck. I run it. Was running it before I ran Prophecies, ran it when I first got back into this game. I know a lot of other guys run it. Check out Lord Stola Prime's channel. He is probably like the best level YouTuber out there right now. So he'll teach you anything you need to learn about the deck. Ask some questions. He will comment and tell you back about the deck. It's a great deck. Explosive plays with their synchros, and especially now synchros coming back. You can make XYZ still plays with this too. Also, look out because they're going to actually have more synchro targets. I'll get into that in a minute. Constellars, deck number 2. I see this being good because it can get over Evil Swarms, and Evil Swarms are going to be that #1 deck in the next format because of Ophion. But Constellars don't have a problem with that because they normal summon, and then they change the level and then overlay for ranks, not levels. So Ophion doesn't do anything. Plus Pleiades lets you get rid of it. Sombre lets you get monsters back. M7 lets you get monsters back and you can overlay something else. So I see this deck being good. If you want to run pure Constellars, I know some people are now running more Constellar and Evil Swarms. You can thank my bro Ming for that with his channel. But I shot his deck before on the channel. Check that out. But yeah, and the last deck, that's a wildcard deck. Karakuri Gadgets. Why? Because I've heard some speculation about this deck about to be good, especially with their synchro monster, Bure, whatever they're calling it, being reprinted. So watch out for that. I think a lot of people are going to run this deck with some Redoxes now. Now Redoxes at 6, because you know people run 3 Redox and 2 Pebbles, or 3 of the Big Dragon and 2 Baby Dragons. That's only 5. It doesn't break the rule if this list is real. But that's it for the decks. Anyway, you can run whatever deck you want. But these are some decks I think are going to be good next format. I would look out for. Another side deck, maybe Heroics, because I know my bro Brandon runs them. I know a lot of you guys are watching his profile on my video. His profile on the video, in the video on my channel, whatever. But check it out. The deck had more support coming out in Number Hunters that just came out. Some they can make XYZs like nobody's business. So I would look out for that. Now next, last thing I want to talk about before this video, because this video is getting kind of long, almost half an hour. I'm sorry, but Konami. Now, there's rumor, this is also not true yet, I've heard from some other YouTubers, Konami is potentially extending the extra and side deck number just from 15 to 20. Now, if this is real, when I found out, I'm doing backflips, dude. Like, I'm excited for this. You're still jerks, Konami. You still have a lot of work to do before you get on our good side, especially with Occupy Yugioh running around all pissed off. But for now, I like this. Now, I feel like the side deck really was good at 15, but whatever, I'm not going to complain, because guess what? Now I can run an extra Max C, because I only run 2. Now you can run your Max C, your Joe Lockbird, your Vanity's Emptiness, your Eradicated Virus, your Effect Failures. You can just run everything now. Extra deck. Now you can run more copies, and a lot of people are like, oh no, I don't have space, I gotta drop something. Now you don't gotta drop nothing. You got 5 more extra spaces. Like, come on now, if you still have problems, then yeah. Only problem with that is I see now more people gonna be like in the future, oh, it's at 20, you guys need to extend the number again, blah 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 blah, it's not enough. No, it's enough. You guys are just complaining. You need to shut up if you complain about it. But at 20, I think it's good. I think it's fair. I think makes decks more powerful. Like I said, levels, there's single powered deck, now you got more synchros in there. I know I had problems fitting some stuff in. So if this is real, this is great. But only problem with this is, like everything else, it's going to start in the OCG. OCG gets everything first. They're like the beta testers, and then we get it. So hopefully it works out and we get this, because I would love to see this. At least the extra deck thing. But yeah, going to try to cut this off now because it's getting long. But just a recap, bunch of new decks to run out. Look out for the new ban list. We don't know if this one's real. Watch out for the one coming out. And watch out for this extra deck side deck thing, you know. Once again, congratulations, Shin N. Congratulations to Oliver. You know, you guys are the champions of the world for the year. You guys get to walk around and shut your stuff. Congratulations. Great job to you guys. Shout out to Lexicus for getting us the coverage. And shout out to you too, David Keener, because you are still great. Even though you placed second both times, you are still great. You are the America's best duelist. I think you're better than Patrick because you did great in both events. He did it. Let's just say that. Let's not get in trouble though. But anyway, yeah. So shout out to you guys. Any of my all my subscribers know tomorrow. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. Card of the week coming up. Stay tuned for that. Look out. But yeah, it's been real. Rebel Child here. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all later. Hold on, guys.